And hello everybody, my name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the Well-Mannered Teenager and the Snowflake. And today we're talking about how BioWare's Anthem might not be as long as Mass Effect or Dragon Age. Yes, there are some definite concerns there, considering that Anthem was supposed to be like this, well, looks like it's going to be another online Destiny version or cop-out or clone, but EA and BioWare stress hard that it's not. So is it an RPG? If it's an RPG, we expect the game to be 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours, so on and above, unless you're playing the original Fable back on the Xbox before the Lost Chapters, and then we get 10 hours. So we don't know, but what I'm going to do for you guys is read this entire article discussing about the length of Mass Effect and Dragon Age with that, and how it's compared to this upcoming nightmare of a game, Anthem, that we're all not looking forward to. And if you are, good for you, but just be careful that Anthem probably has one of the worst marketing campaigns of all time, and we don't know really, truly, and honestly what kind of game it is. So without further ado, I shall read away, and let me know what you think in the comments below, and click that subscribe button, yeah! Enjoy. BioWare and EA's Anthem is only a couple months away, and gamers are unsure about whether it's going to be a nuclear bomb or a horribly marketed package of chocolate delights. Both the developer and publisher has tried to persuade fans that it's not another Destiny and that there is an emphasis on story, but it's hard for gamers to shake off the feeling that it's a waste of BioWare's talents when they've made amazing narrative-driven and single-player titles like Mass Effect and Dragon Age. To try and further convince the community that Anthem won't be a drunken mistake similar to Andromeda, members of the development team have been answering questions on Twitter. One of the many queries was about how long the game is compared to Mass Effect and Dragon Age, and the given reply was extremely vague. It's a really hard thing to compare, so we aren't really commenting on the crit path length for Anthem, depends on how you play, etc. Another member of the team said that the game's length depends on if players complete side missions or simply rush through the campaign. However, while this suggests that the main campaign on its own isn't as long as Mass Effect or Dragon Age, fans needn't be worried about the game's length as there are potentially much bigger issues. Rather than worrying about if the game is 20, 30, 50, or 100 hours long, gamers should be concerned about if it's actually any good. The developers have tried to convince the world that Anthem is the next big franchise everyone's going to be obsessed about, but the marketing has been massively inconsistent and the game lacks a solid identity. People are unsure if the main focus is telling a compelling story, or if it's just another underwhelming grind in which the developer and publisher can hide behind the feeble excuse of it being a game built for monthly updates. An issue with the industry is that developers and gamers are so focused on quantity rather than quality. Yes, the game could be a 50-hour extravaganza, but what does it matter if it's a bore crammed with fetch quests and monotonous chores? If anything, BioWare and EA need to be focused on establishing a clear identity for Anthem so it can grow a fan base and become a huge franchise like Mass Effect and Dragon Age. It doesn't need to be extremely long, it needs to be extremely good. So there you have it, folks, talking about the length of Anthem. Does it pose any threat to you as a huge, long-time BioWare committed fan to what BioWare has created in the past, in their history, and their great track record? Well, you know, almost great track record thanks to Andromeda, and then yeah, Andromeda, and then lack of Andromeda. I can't stress it enough. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. Do you worry even more now that the game is not going to be up to snuff, or are you one of those people that was going to buy the game, but after reading articles like this, it's making you second guess yourself? Because we want an RPG, don't we? We want choices. Well, we might not be getting that this time around. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. Tune in next time for Pathfinders Are Dead.